Hello Aries, and welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. We're going to get started with this set of oracle cards, and then we are going to move on to the tarot to bring in some advice moving forward. So let's get started. Spirit, we're with Aries, please. We're with Aries, please. Ooh, Aries, we have truth be told. This is looking interesting already, my goodness. We have milk and honey, always lovely to see. Oops, cards are getting very excitable. What's that about? That's what it's about. Happy, happy. My goodness, Aries, what a lovely start to your reading. We have no place like home on the bottom of the deck. So let's just make sure you can see them all. I think we're going to move things over. These are quite large cards, so is that better? Okay, let's get started. I love this. Absolutely love it, Aries. Look at this. We start off with truth be told. I think you're going to learn something that is going to make you very happy. When I say learn something, I don't mean, you're going to study for something. I feel a piece of information is going to come your way. I feel that there's a truth in it. Now, that sounds pretty obvious. I know it says truth be told, but it's something that's going to make you very happy. We see this window opening in the heart space. We see all the hearts flying out. Spirit is saying you've had the wisdom to wait for this information. Now, I don't know what this is in relation to, Aries, but this is a very general reading. As I always say, this is a very general reading, so please take just what feels right to you. But if you've been waiting for a piece of information, it's either just arrived or it's just about to arrive. It really feels like you're breathing a sigh of relief. We see, as I said, the heart space opening, you feeling safe to be you, to be your authentic self. You're maybe feeling very loved over a situation, very appreciated over a situation. There's an honesty in it though, and I keep coming back to this. Either maybe someone's telling you how they feel about you. Could be that for some of you. For others, this could be an employer who has chosen you over a group of other people for some form of recognition. Maybe you got employee of the month, or maybe this is a new employer that has chosen you out of other applicants. Whatever it is, there's a real feel-good factor to the beginning of your reading. And in fact, it's not only the beginning, because look at these cards. Wow, Aries, this is looking a great time for you. We have the card of milk and honey. Now, in this particular deck, the milk and honey card is the card of abundance. So this is great news, whatever this is. You're feeling in a much more stable position. You're feeling like, I was going to say things are under your control, and I don't know why I feel the need to say that, but it may be, especially if maybe you've been out of work for a while, you've suddenly been offered this great position. It makes you feel like you're back in control of your life. That's what I meant by back in control. I don't mean it in any negative way at all. But yeah, this is definitely a time of abundance for you, Aries. And I do feel that this piece of information means that you can now step into your power. You can now be your true self, which will lead you to this great position of abundance. The one thing that I didn't point out on this first card was this owl has overridden the need to hide. We see a mask underneath. It's like you're being rewarded for being truly you. There's no longer the need to wear any form of mask. And interestingly, this mask, it looks a bit like, what is it looks like? It's not an Oscar, is it? But it looks almost like the sort of mask. I can't think which award ceremony it is, but there's an award ceremony where they presents something that looks very similar to that. And it's almost like you're being rewarded for taking off your mask and being the authentic you. So it's going to bring great things. And oh my word, you are going to be very happy, Aries. This situation has made you very, very happy. They've just said the word elevation. So I do feel that you feel that because of this set of circumstances, it's going to elevate you into a feeling of self-confidence, self-worth, and just feeling good about where you're at and, where you're at in the world. What I particularly love is that they showed us no place like home on the bottom of the deck. Now, when we see this card talks about you feeling comfortable in your own skin. Again, we talked about authenticity at the beginning, but we see this house, it's extended way up in the sky. This is about you being true to your authentic self, about your soul feeling that it's where it should be. And I don't mean geographically, I mean on an emotional, spiritual level. It almost feels like, this set of circumstances has been brought in as your reward for being your authentic self. You've had the wisdom to wait for this information because it's been a springboard into other beautiful things. But the most important thing here is you feel totally yourself again, in tune with your inner being. It feels like being home. My goodness. I haven't seen such a great reading in a while, to be honest, Aries. So, how beautiful is this for you? Let's see what Spirit wants to tell us via the tarot. No, it's not that one. They didn't like that one. Again, please, Spirit, we need to... Here we are. The Six of Pentacles. It may be that some of you have been sharing your knowledge, sharing your wisdom with others, or maybe you're being encouraged to do that right now. Let me know which way resonates with you. We see here, this is very much a card of giving, a card of benevolence, a card of charity. So there's definitely that energy around you. It talks of, it's almost like getting in that balance. It's the give and take energy. So, if this information has enabled you to elevate yourself in some way, shape or form, if you may have had a breakthrough, if you've got social media accounts and you're running, a page on there, you may have had a breakthrough there and you may have suddenly got a load more followers, for example, or subscribers, whichever it is for you. Spirit are saying, share those skills, because there's something here about giving and taking. Let's see what else. What else do you want to tell Aries, Spirit, please? That was very jumpy. Thank you. Eight of Cups. You deserve this. Whatever this is, and I'm intrigued to know what it is, so do let me know. But whatever this is, you have worked for this, Spirit have said you've paid attention to the detail. The Eight of Cups talks about you putting in the effort here. I hesitated because they're showing me a visual image of the Eight of Pentacles, which is really weird. It threw me completely for that second. Because it's got an Eight of Pentacles energy, this card, even though it's the Eight of Cups. That's so weird. I've only ever had that happen once before and it totally throws me every time, so bear with me. But yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. Because what Spirit are saying here, right, they're bringing in the Eight of Cups energy. What they're saying here is, yes, you've put the work in, which would have been the Eight of Pentacles energy here, the diligence, the sort of looking at details of things. But what we see in the Eight of Cups is this person looking out of the window. They're looking for pastures new. It's like, okay, I put in my due diligence. I did my work. I've achieved something. And then we swap, this is so interesting, to Eight of Cups energy, where she's saying, this person is saying, yeah, but now I'm looking for a new challenge. So in the context of your reading, that was such weird energy. In the context of your reading, what we're seeing here is this information that has maybe opened doors for you, or been the answers you've been waiting for. As I said, it could be a relationship, it could be an expression of love from somebody. Whatever it is, it's almost like you deserve this because you put the work in the past. Now it's your chance, Aries, to move on to pastures new. What are you considering? You're in a much better, more grounded energy that is bringing in abundance. That in itself opens doors. Just to explain that situation, I am an intuitive reader, which actually means that sometimes the cards present differently to me. So if you are a tarot reader and you're thinking, what's she talking about? You saw a classic example there of mixed energies coming through that card. So, wow. King of Wands energy. Yeah, this is definitely, there's definitely doors opening for you, Aries. We see you being very happy here, and you're sitting in your King of Wands energy, which follows on beautifully from the Eight of Wands, because the Eight of Wands is you thinking, what next? The King of Wands is you planning it. King of Wands is a great strategist. You know, Wands energies are all about action, taking action. But the king has taken all the action to become king. He's now more measured in the way that he takes his action. He plans. We see him here with a book. He's maybe researching. He's maybe, we've seen notes on the desk. He may be writing, you know, his plans. This is you planning your way forward. We have your Eight of Cups energy, you thinking about what next. Your King of Wands energy, planning what comes next. Oh my word, Aries, that is so interesting. Tell us more for Aries, please. Whoop. It definitely is a time to move forward, Aries. We see with the Five of Cups, Spirit is saying, you may feel like your old self again very shortly, Aries, because, as I say, you're feeling more grounded, you're feeling back in control, you know, you're being your authentic self. But Spirit are saying, don't let that energy take you into the past. Yes, have your memories. Yes, smile to yourself. Yes, think about people who've maybe passed, you know, have those, but let them be fleeting moments. Because we see with the Five of Cups, someone who looks backwards rather than forwards. And Spirit are saying, you know, we have a lovely flow here of you looking forward, planning your way forward. Don't let the past hold you back. There may be, while you're considering in your King of Wands energy, action that you want to take, but there may be people or events from your past that are influencing your decisions. And I don't mean that they are standing in your way. I don't feel they are. I feel this is about your memories of them or your attachment to them that maybe is preventing you, or could prevent you. I don't think it will, to be honest, but it could prevent you from taking the steps that you're planning in your King of Wands energy. So we see with the Five of Cups, you know, the broken cups, this is her looking at the past, maybe having some regrets. You may be regretting that certain people aren't going to be with you on your forward journey, you know. Maybe they're people that have passed. It may be something like that. Or it may be that, you know, if you're thinking of moving forward, you're worrying about missing work colleagues that you presently have. Something like that. Don't let that hold you back. You're in your authentic energy. Let other people, new people in your life, experience the authentic you. What a lovely reading for you, Aries. And what a beautiful one for me to start this set with. So thank you for your positive energy, Aries. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Yeah, just thank you for all your support, for all of you who watch the readings and like the readings and all those things. Thank you so much. It does make a huge difference, and I'm so pleased that the readings resonate with you. Do let me know in the comments how they resonate with you. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.